Hello everybody. Hope everyone's having a good day. I forgot to start up Minecraft. So we're probably going to be yapping for a bit. But I guess since I did the opening stream yesterday, what was it? I'm like $30 under what I paid for the box, so just if anyone was wondering, $30 value loss on the box itself so far. From buying price to opening value. So if you take into account like value loss when you try to sell it, probably down under a third of a box, but under the third of the price, but still something. Mana Bond was $40 because a lot of the foils, since they're hard to get, since the boxes are hard to get, and there's only really one foil per box, unless you get really lucky or really unlucky, they have a semi-high price. So a $10 Future Sight card like the Mana Bond foiled has like a 4x price. But I'm happy with what I opened. It was fun. I don't think you should ever go into a box opening expecting to come out with more value. It's just the experience, but it's fun to open boxes. I just like boxes because the statistics on them, I think, are better than packs. And I'm a collector. I want to get the whole set, or I want to fill out my collection. And I'm pretty sure there was a few list cards that I opened that I did not have a copy of in my collection. Free to get those, even if they were like a few cents a piece. Besides that, there's some more changes to the... So there's the bracket system, which I think is fine. I think it needs some fine-tuning still. I thought I heard some updates. Any news on it? That's still the original one. Their place to look for updates. And I feel a lot of the people that have made these, or have looked into it, have made the point that the bracket system is only as good as its scope. So, if you try to make a system that covers everything, you usually have to pull back the scope a lot. The game changers, I think, are a good idea, but they kind of need to make it maybe a bit more granular. Personally, I think the best thing would be a... Sorry, lost my train of thought there. If you're going to do something like either the bracket system or Canadian Highlander or something like that, you've got to... You should just make an app. Really, you should just make a deck list app. Because in the end of the day, if you have like a bunch of niche stuff, which allows the bracket system to be more accurate, people are going to forget about it. People aren't going to know which is which, and so you kind of need a check app. And the big problem is every card is not the same value in every deck. That's the whole point of Magic, is synergies and combos. How different cards interact with the rules. So a card in, say, an Urza High Artificer deck, even if you never cast the Urza, might work better. An artifact card in an Urza High Artificer deck, even if you never cast the Urza, might work better because that's the way the deck is tuned than, say, a Stompy Green deck. The card value is almost a deck-by-deck basis sort of thing. Which in the past, Wizards' response to that has been find the root cause that makes a card a problem. If it's not the card itself, if it's some other card, because it's not a problem in all decks, then you go look at the root card that's causing the problem, and they try to get rid of it. It works, but sometimes they identify the wrong root card for reasons. But it is what it is. For the most part, it's been okay. I get what people say about the whole stuff getting banned out of left field. I guess the game changers are good for that, even though I don't really care. I've bought cards when stuff has changed. I bought a foil, pretty much a foil playset of what is it? It's the druid from second Ravnica block. Evolve. I can never remember it off the top of my head these days. Gyre Sage. When Gatecrash first came out, oil Gyre Sages were like 15 bucks. Okay, maybe I finally broke even on them, but it's been a long time. No, you can still get them for like $12. And that was like a hard crash. Like, I bought it for 15 for a standard deck, and then it was like less than a month, even before it rotated, a new deck meta came out with the next set, and they dropped to like a third of the value. I still like that I have them. I put them in commander decks, but you can't really... I know there's people out there that want to play the market, but it's a game. At the end of the day, my personal motto is, I'd rather have more players than more people, or than more money in the game. But I know finance-wise, Wizards and Hasbro make more money when their value is perceived as having some sort of secondary value. And sadly, that's kind of just been a thing through Magic's history, since that's what caused the reserve list in the first place with Revised. Or Unlimited, sorry. Unlimited, not Revised. Got UNR mixed up in my head. But no, what's funny is right after the new Commander ban, I actually opened Extended Art Foil Jeweled Lotus out of a pack that I was sent directly from Wizards of the Coast. And I don't care. There's also Rule 0. I have a deck that needs a Jeweled Lotus because the commander costs 7 to cast. 3 mana, 3 more turns early means I get to cast it on turn 4, where a lot of commanders sit. And that's only once. Once it's removed once, then it doesn't matter. So, I don't know. I think the problem was more with Jeweled Lotus that it needed to be printed a bunch more and be worth a lot less for it to be a real commander card. And again, I guess also, I'm not against proxies. I really am not. As someone who builds a ton of decks, when you make the argument to me that you shouldn't be using proxies, I have like 40 decks and I keep building decks. I'm not going to switch cards around because that's just asinine. If I own a card, I should be able to proxy because that's what the Magic rules allow. It is a Magic rule that if you are not at a major tournament, you can proxy. Because the game is about playing and having fun, not showing that you have the biggest wallet. There are those people, they can have their nice decks, they can show off the amazing cards, but I know people that have alpha, beta, unlimited cards that play with them like they're not worth anything. Because that's what, back in the day, they weren't. When they got the card was worth a few bucks. I'm not even talking about $100 moxes. I'm talking about like $50 or $10 moxes. Like original printing price. But this is enough yapping for me. Let's start looking at playing the game. Powder and mob farming. Yeah, until you get deep mob learning. Here it's snowy and cold. We finally got our first winter storm. Because even though the rest of the country has had horrible snowy weather, we haven't yet. Around, make sure everything's loaded in. Basically, you know when everything loads smoothly. Pretty much make a revolution and everything doesn't chug. Hello, it's Original MaRul, and welcome back for some more FTB Integrations Remastered. Sometimes I can't remember the name. Last time I was looking at making biofuel, and I started setting these up, but I didn't get around to actually finishing because I just was running out of energy. I'm getting old. It happens. Well, I'm getting old and there's other reasons, but well, that's other stuff. Everything looks still to be running good. Let me double check. Like the main house. On. The only downside of the climbing gloves. Did I ask for stuff to be made? Yeah, I had the packager. It doesn't look like anything had anything being produced when I left off. Unless it did the other thing of doing the weird hiccups, and now it's not going to produce whatever I asked for last time. Whatever. Got that. Oh yeah, this was my next project. Did I put the stuff in the bag? I don't remember. Okay, I guess I had more advanced or more compact machines than I thought. Weird. Alright. I know I asked for stuff over here. I was more talking about if I asked for anything on the main base, which it doesn't look like I did. Let's get some biodiesel up and running. Yeah. This was all the stuff I asked for last time. I was just making sure I didn't also ask for anything at the main base for other projects. Okay. So we have that. Oh, I need 2 tanks. Because I need my outputs. We're making biodiesel. I could put this in a compact machine, but I've got the space. It's part of the reason why I built over here was so I had space to build out before I had compact machines. So we're setting up 2 more tanks, one for biodiesel, one for glycerol. The stuff bakers use to shine cakes. Oh, did I not? I didn't ask for enough walls again, didn't I? Easy way to tell that I was running out of energy. Did not have enough to ask for the right amount of walls. Looks like I got the right amount of glass. So get these built up here. And then I'll get the rest of the walls. Yeah, I don't even think I got enough. No, I did get enough glass. That's exactly enough glass. Let's see. 5. I think I know where I keep messing up my math. I think I only count the sides as 4 instead of more as in. Yeah, I don't count the sides enough, I think. Where is it? One, 2, 5. In 32. I need another 12. Unless I'm still getting my math wrong. Alright, while I'm waiting on that, let's get these set up some more. Active, extract, always active. I was gonna fluid extract here. Later, or no, fluid supplier. Fluid suppliers. This is sodium hydroxide. I will go into the packager, be split apart, and then sent to all the advanced chemical reactors. And there I'm going to mix ethanol and seed oil into glycerol and biodiesel. Yeah. Needs to be ethanol. Eight buckets. Partial. And this needs to be seed oil. Needs mana steel. They're MV. Nope, wrong tool. It's around. Power. I don't have somewhere to. The tank set up. Basic pipe. Provider pipe. Gonna be glycerol. Or glycerol. It's not the best connection in the world. Now the question is, did I get enough for this tank? Yep. Sweet. Fluid. Provider. Biodiesel. Make this a little nicer. There we go. There we go. Now I got holding tanks. Let's hook this up and see what it does. There we go. Active. I debated putting like a piece of cobblestone in here as a blocker, but I've got an infinite source of sodium hydroxide. I might as well just let this back up. The only question is how fast am I going to run out of seed oil before this biodiesel fills up. Oh, these are 20 buckets. That's for bigger packets. There we go. Now it's backfilling. Now if I want, I can switch this to biodiesel. It should run out of ethanol, and then it should switch over to biodiesel. And we'll see how well this keeps up with just these running. Yeah, I am going to need another distillery. Might change up how this is connected to save. No, I think that works. Because I could do a similar setup to here. I am going to need a fluid. A fluid trash for glycerol. And cobblestone. Because I always want biodiesel to be full, so I need to be able to avoid the extra glycerol. Yeah, I'm going to run out of seeds. I think it's... I will have to look at upgrading the seed system. Let's see. Tractor upgrades that work on these things. Yeah, I don't think these will work because they're for items. Is there like an speed? Now, I might actually need more than one extraction pipe per... No, they can keep them empty. Okay. I guess this is... It just looks slow. Already got biodiesel there. I'm just waiting for it to get done with the thing. My cobblestone having an issue. Always nice when I can just hop the chasm. Or cobblestone. That doesn't make any sense when I basically have infinite cobblestone generation at the other side. There we go. That was strange. Oh, right. That's not the right pipe. I need a fluid terminus pipe. I haven't taught the system that. Okay, go back to the other base. I need another programmer. So the whole reason I didn't add terminus pipes to the system is because for items you can just use modules, which are way easier. But for making the actual pipes you need dyes, but I didn't have dyes until I did all the chemical dye. Yeah, even if I don't need the nether war chicken, I still gotta find it. I gotta make poly what's it at some point. Concrete. Because if I want 100% this pack, I gotta do everything. Well, everything that's easily viable. I'm not doing tedious stuff. I'll have to get the, I need to program this. Down here to the programmer. Fluid termination pipe. Terminus pipe. Because I want a termination pipe rather than just a default route, because default route will just make everything run forever. Default route for fluids is, I think, literally the worst feature. And these need to be chemical dye. There we are. There we go. Now I can request terminus pipes. Just gotta push through to EV, and then I get chests. Ender chests. Yeah, it's already sucked down a ton of seed oil. Hey Dipsy, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. And thank you. I'm doing decent. The only thing that's bothering me right now is my diet. Yeah, it's always good to be looking forward to the weekend. Well, I guess for those who have a normal, like, normal-esque weekday schedule. I used to work what was called compressed work week, which was 3 to 4 days, 3 to 4 12s. So one week I'd work 3 days, and the next week I'd work 4 days. But because it was for a factory, it was to try to keep the factory running 24/7. So whatever 3 days or 4 days I wasn't working, there was another shift working those days. So you slam 4 of those together, and you get 24-hour shifts, or you get 24-hour production, because you have 2 of those shifts for day and 2 of those shifts for night. But it means somebody has to cover the weekends. So I'd have, well, for part of my career I was front end, and part of my career I was back end days. So I'd work the day shift either early in the week or late in the week. But it's also kind of nice when you get those 4-day weeks, or those 4-day weekends. I always saw it as I only ever worked half the year, because the other half of the year was my weekends. I just had to push through 12-hour days. Oh yeah, I need to get that pipe I just programmed. Terminus pipe. Switch that out there, and then I'll be good. We'll be producing biodiesel. I just got to see how well the ethanol and seed oil holds out, and the seed oil's not holding out, so I definitely need to upgrade that. I do need to upgrade these engines too, because these are still MV. It'll be nicer if I upgrade them, or I could do the thing I've been working on. We'll see. I'll debate it. But it is currently time for a break. We'll be back. Sometimes the ads run out, or sometimes the timer runs out before the ads do, even though the ads are 3 minutes and the timer's 4. But I start the timer when I walk away to go check something. Or when I first start the break. Which does not have consistent ads. But let's get back to it. Definitely got biodiesel. I'm sure I'm going to run out of seed oil here soon. Because the seed oil is definitely going to run out before the ethanol does. So I need to bolster seed oil production. Terminus pipe. Glycerol. If I send this back here, it won't go back. I'll keep it for now. Okay, so the whole idea about expanding seed oil is I'll need more fluid transposers. But right now I'm only getting seeds from beets. Now I turn rose red. But I can craft all this stuff into seeds. But I want to do it as a overflow. I think I need to rebuild this. Retool power. I mean, this is eventually going to back up. Maybe that's enough of a buffer right now. Because right now this is running at full speed because it's got to fill this tank. Guess we'll see. If this tank doesn't empty before that one's full, I might not really need that much more. It might just be slow. But I will start pulling biodiesel more. I think I need to expand some of this. Conduit. Different outlay. Plus hydrogen, energetic. Gold and redstone plus hydrogen. Yeah, it's probably for the best. Alright, let's get that taught to the system. Because otherwise I'm going to just have to keep making spectre coils and placing them everywhere. But if I can make one, just add one spectre coil per line or do a network. Well, networks would be nicer. Definitely will need more crafting tables. Vibrant energy conduit. Or Ender energy conduit. The only problem is I don't think I have Vibrant set up. Okay, they both take hydrogen. I think that should make it work. If I put it over here. I mean, worst case, I should just be able to slap a bigger buffer on this thing. Recipe. Last 01. Vibrant. Vibrant alloy. Energetic. Ender pearl dust. Right? HV, Canther Ender pearl dust, energetic alloy, 500 hydrogen. Oh. Except I put those in the wrong spot. These got to go in the back of the machine. And there is a fix for this. I realize there are multi-fluid buffers that I need to look into. Because I could replace this with a multi-fluid buffer, and this would run a lot better. Basically, I need to upgrade both of these. But this is HV Canther, right? Yeah, HV Canther. Now if I request energy conduit, it should be able to craft it for me. Oh, I already had basic energy conduit. This stuff's better. All the redstone and then some gold. That's still making me the crafting tables. Alright, that's cooking up. Let's grab another 3 fluid transposers. I'll start requesting the stuff I need for upgrading the seed oil. Oh yeah, this was going to be my new ore processor setup. But I was worried. I was worried about power. That's what it was. Because I kind of need another bank of engines for this setup. Or, well, maybe multiple banks of engines. But I know that's going to push diesel. Because right now this diesel setup is barely making do. But I'd like to switch over to biodiesel so I'm not as reliant on oil. Real quick, I want to go all over the mountain. Even though I have a tunnel underneath it and a way to transport. I'll just go over real quick. I'm going to move the marker to the new one, which is over there. Be nice to jump out of the water. I mean, I can just keep moving oil wells, but that's work. I do the work when I don't have to. All right. Do I was debating doing another big craft, but I don't need it just yet. Still doing good on iron. Antimony, arsenic. Copper's a little low, gold's low. Verified, doesn't it? Yeah. But all that really gets me is fluorine. This to another chest. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. HV generators. Waiting on. Oh, you're waiting on a piston. Waiting on a piston. Don't know why it's tripping up on cobblestone all of a sudden. There we go. Well, that's working on the engines that are going to use the biodiesel. Let's see, I'll plug the second engine array into biodiesel and see how long it lasts. Oh, these were supposed to be upgrade kits, not upgrades. work. Looks like I might have to just build a stupid little network. Because the best crafters are the logistics pipe system. I can make one sequential crafter and see what and mess with it. Just not sure it's 100% going to do what I want it to do. Because I'm going to need a lot of recipes. I basically need to terminate anything that can be crafted into a seed or is a seed into the fluid transposers to turn into seed oil. Might work. This is compressed crafting tables. Oh, I can make... I didn't think I could make crafters. Did I already teach this thing crafters? No. This crafters would work nice. I can't make top tier. But I could make a tier 2. Okay. Recipe. Let's see. You have way too much. I think this one still has the least. Two crafter. I like that you don't have to make it from a previous one. Right, double compressed? No, just compressed. Press crafting table, HV machine hull, good. MV circuit. HV hull. MV circuit. That will take a while because I was already requesting a bunch of HV stuff. Needed for this? Bronze. I don't get why bronze is caught in there. Oh. There we go. I had the recipe messed up, but good thing I was only using that mixer for one recipe. You're still waiting on the bronze, though. I over requested stainless steel dust. Oh, that would have been bad. This is why I wish I could lock slots on these things. Well, this one I'm using multi-use. I shouldn't really be doing that. Yeah, so I got to be careful not to over request stainless steel. Because just the amount of iron needed alone is enough to backlog this machine. I could have done the Invar. Could have mixed Invar first and then mixed stainless steel. It only brings the iron cost down by 1, or down by 2. No, like industrial mixer. Because funny thing is, even though it costs more power, things actually get easier in the multi-block machines. Because the upgrades I was talking about with like the blast furnace, I could do to a multi-block mixer. There's a chance that if I tick speed this, it just stops. Processing anything? No. matter. Higher. Box. Perhaps disabled. Action. Pretty much this is the equivalent exchange of Greg Tech. Stainless steel, chrome rod. Stardust. White crystal. Oh yeah, this is how you do one of the ore doubling. RAM. Ethylene, soldering alloy, plastic circuit board. Because you have to have both the scanner and the USB stick to do this. Yeah, okay. It's still locked behind EV tier stuff. Oh, good. Got my crafter before the engines. Alright, good. That's empty. Basically want to switch this out with a chest. Need a filter. Probably two. I used up both my dollies. Switch that out for a chest real quick. To rebuild this. Basically going to change this up to use to allow multiple things. Okay, how do I have this one set up? Blue, yellow. Worried about. I'd have to have some sort of energy buffer. Do I have a transformer laying around? Or transducer or whatever it's called. Yeah, converter. LV. That's MV up there. I need to smack it with the wood, soft mallet. There we go. Yep, now these all have power. Alright. Only do 4 recipes. Well, I guess that works. Should I do that, or should I just... I'm unsure. Switch this out real quick. I'm going to use a terminus module instead. I'm going to say the beet seeds and wheat seeds. If I take this off that, when this gets full, it should then push seeds over here. That's the easy one. So now this should be getting both beet and wheat. And I'll have to set that up. What was it? It was the spice leaf, the mustard. Those were the only 2 from there. Need spice leaf. Basically want to go here, recipe, all external result, I. Good enough. Whitelist, spice leaf, and mustard. always active. I set the terminus for those, so now if I pull those, it should start shunting them over to here. Pulled out, crafted, and then sent over here to be turned into seed oil. I do need 3 more extraction pipes. And I think this system is going to need a trash can, just to be on the safe side. Alright, so 2 more. I'd like to get the other side of wheat. And maybe soy. But we need to take a break, and then we'll be back. Yeah, Twitch ads are horrible. That time it was almost done 30 seconds before my timer. And I did the same thing. Set a 4-minute timer about the same time. Because it takes like half a minute for it to go. So it will tell you to go, or tell you that ads will come in a certain amount of time. Then it takes like about half a minute to 45 seconds to actually switch to ads. Then it runs 3 minutes 3-minute ads. And it's at about time that's so annoying. Well, let's get back to it. Okay, so I'm going to program in a terminus for wheat and soybean. Update this filter to allow wheat and soybean. I'm going to teach this how to craft it into the seeds. And that should be all set up. Now I just pull the void upgrades. And now they should be sent over here. Biodiesel doing. Oh, it's almost full. So I think I was kind of right. That this tank holds enough seed oil to pretty much replenish that biodiesel tank. But I do want more throughput on my seed oil. Okay, so now instead of one item making me seed oil, now I've got 6 items making me seed oil. And if I just keep slapping down crafters, I should be able to up that even more. Now, again, the only problem I see here is that if this gets backed up, if this can't terminus, I believe it still sends it on the default route. That's why I need a trash can at some point. Half tempted just to turn the main base over to seed oil and see what happens. Or did I say seed oil or biodiesel? Meant biodiesel. Oh, I'm not producing enough. Yeah, so we are slowing down on ethanol, but it's because of... Oh, I'm actually low on biochaff. Because I'm low on plant balls. could do the same thing, but do this for potatoes and such. I think I'll need more barrels. No, I mean, well, okay, right now it's compressors. So I should order some more compressors. Fully ran out of seed oil, but I'm pretty much backed up on biodiesel. And even though I have a big tank of ethanol, I'd like a little more ethanol throughput. And these are now running on biodiesel. I gotta make sure I keep upping biodiesel production for now. Wood pulp into 2% chance of plant ball and creosote oil. Too bad I don't have a use for creosote oil. I mean, I could burn it. But I think plant matter is probably for the best here. The upgrades. Yeah, you're still working on a ton of stainless steel. Guess I could upgrade this to EV, because I think it's power that upgrades speed. Heat only upgrades what it can do. Have these all upgraded so they're at max speed. Or not at max speed, but at the speed I currently expect them to be. I guess the other thing is there anything else that produces a decent amount of biochaff? No, but I could make these better pulverizers. Because currently it's 1 to 2, right? Now it's 1 to 1. Okay, so maybe I do look at making these HV. Seems like a lot of resources. Leaves are better. Trees are 100. But nothing's as good as biochaff. 750 liters. So an HV would get me a 1 to 2 conversion. Or up to, sorry, a 1 to 1 conversion with a chance of a 1 to 2 conversion. But a 50-50 of a 1 to 1.5 conversion. I'm gonna run biodiesel, I guess I should. All this. Helium. Advanced macerators. Could use a step up for now. Alright, too low. So I need to close that off. Oh, maybe this only gives me the 50% chance, but that should give me more at least. I'm right, this is now HV. Yeah. Definitely need more compressors. Yeah, I guess it's keeping up. That's only 4 amps. I can really run only 4 machines reliably on that power. Here's the new compressors. Get them slotted in. Brown always active, insert on green. Biodiesel. But yeah, it's still the seed oil. But I think that's more just because these machines aren't backlogged completely yet. Because they can each hold 16. And getting another crafter or two to make seed oil. Because these crafter tier 2s, I need more of them. But right now I need... I need this system to clear out. Seems like a lot more stainless steel than I should have. Seems to have too many particles for me. Be fine. I wanted to upgrade these macerators. And two. Nickel. Here an iron. Your own thing. Right. Iron. Okay. These should be a copper. Yeah. Throw some more copper into the system. I need to start working on rutile to titanium. Or So if I actually do the sodium persulfate, I get the gallium or gallium, whichever one it is. Yeah, I don't need Glossner. And bauxite dust also becomes rutile. Can be made into tiny piles of gallium. Like, the infused ores would be so much nicer if I could use the dust for, like, future matter replication. Sodium, potassium, magnesium, aluminum. I'll need magnesium later for a different type of titanium recipe. Nickel. I don't know why I keep looking at dense. Yeah, manganese. Uh, yep. Nope. Completely running out of power after one tick so. Oh, it also needs tons for the HV motors. I still feel like it's overcrafting. Anything from purified coal dust? No, just more coal dust. Okay, so I have nocturnal powder. This was something else I needed to work on. They just called basic slates. Blank slates. Arcane Stone, Powder, Life Essence, LV Mixer. I'm gonna get another mixer. And an MV mixer. Get that being worked on. I can't request any more crafters for seed oil until the engines get done. Fluid satellite pipe. And a basic chassis pipe. I'm already running out of room for MV stuff. I guess I could also move over here. Wires that I don't need. Buffer. Sort some stuff around real quick while I'm waiting. Could just do that and grab back what I need. I feel like I've lost a ton of signalium wire. Didn't think I was that low. Or did I put it in the wrong bag? Put it in the wrong bag. There we go. Okay, get these. What am I up to mixer-wise? 3, so this should be 04. Yep. That. Unrouted pipe. That. He said it was crafting stuff. For life. Plate. 1,000, a nocturnal powder, and an arcane stone. Stone. Nocturnal powder. Yep. Wire cutters. And a steel cable. Go down into the interstitial. Wrong way. This is LV. I might as well just open this all up. It's a decently fast recipe. Blank rune. How many more blank runes I needed? Too bad the item tip doesn't work anymore. Or not in this pack. Oh, is that also made in here? I might need to find another one for medium covalence dust. Oh, Ansos Mundus and Rose Gold. Oh, even more stuff I'm waiting on, I guess. I'll take 10 at least. That's 5 more. Yeah, I made like 7. Two more runes, and then this should be a level 3 altar, and then I can do level 3 altar stuff. Like make imbued slates. Still really need the runic altar. Like this quest. Learning chicken. Wait, I think I could get the Ventium chicken yet. Oh, I have to get to space. I'm almost to space, that's why it's... I think it's showing it. Because if I get Ventium, that's unlimited mana steal. Yeah. Ventium ore is really the only way to get Ventium. Euclides Prime. If I'm not wrong, needs a relic. Moon Turf, Stellar Alloy, Resonating Gems, Demonic Slates, Atomic Alloys, and a Chaotic Fusion Crafter. Thorium Ore, Aurelia, or Mark of the Falling Tower. Charge Pack. Sky Cauldron. Sky Cauldron is found in moon dungeons beneath the surface. Capable of transforming liquid starlight and directional laser into light into a light crucible of sorts instead of it inside it is able to perfect crystalline harmonics and purify them. Which I need for, I believe, charged draconium. So much to do still. My hands on star metal. Can't I get it from, can I get it from orbital space lasers? No. I can get it on the moon. Or the Mark of the Falling Tower once I have I have to get to the moon. That's what I gotta do. Maybe I need more vacuum freezers. Liquid oxygen and then liquid oxygen. Sure it's the same thing, yeah. I mean, I can use cryothium. Rocket fuel. Liquid hydrogen, liquid oxygen. Gasoline. Tunia. I can use it as a mana source. Otherwise, it's just for rockets. Assembler seat. Monopropellant fuel and tanks. Mono rocket engine. Armed concrete. Spacesuit. Launchpad tower. Base station assembler. Acquiring large areas of the planet. While there's no direct method of acquiring large areas of the planet, you can happily destroy other worlds for your resources. Construct these items and analyze the return data with the help of your observatory to launch mining missions. Unlock the final tier of mob staging. Miner. Yeah, these are all the orbital miner resources. Build an orbital miner on your space station. Turn this redstone space a lens to the GUI. When you play on a server, you may need to change the XY settings if players have built one as well. Oh, that's interesting, but I can't make them. Get lost in space. Okay, still got lots to do. Still have lots to do for space travel. Free lifestone. Oh, I can't make those, so that's the only lifestone. I'm torn. Part of me likes that stuff's harder to make and likes the nice rewards of getting stuff that is more advanced, but part of me also doesn't like when stuff's uncraftable. Like, I understand balance. That's not exactly what I mean. I mean because you can just make these horrendous to craft. You're gonna give me one, just make it some horrendous crafting recipe to get it normally. See if this is tier 3. If it is, I should be able to take a reinforced slate and it should turn into the next tier up. Yep, imbued slate. Oh yeah, I need to do this. 2 blank, 3 mana diamonds, 1 of each of the crystals, a living twig. Living wood twig. Oh, we got to take a break here, and then we'll be back. Alright, back to it. Okay, so what did I need still? I needed Oh, everything but Perdido. How to Aqua? It's funny. The Aqua down here. Yep. Should make me my Ritual Diviner. Diviner, Dismantler, Alter Diviner. And then I need Master Ritual Stone, Weak Activation Crystal. Oh, I can just make it with a Lava Crystal. I have to Infusion. Fusion Stone, Ritual Stone, Obsidian. Reinforced Slates, Obsidian. I have enough of these. Air tier rituals. Our metal. Tetrachloride or X. No, it's tetrachloride or tetrooxide. Osmium solution. Hydrochloric acid, rarest metal mixture. Platinum group sludge. And aqua regia. I do need the platinum. Nitric acid. Purified. Calcolite. Osmium vein on Aurelia. Space travel. Yeah, I really can't get anything unless I go to space. Pitch blend thorium. Yeah. All of it has to come from the moon. So I need to... At least I got some basic magic set up, or the basic main magic production set up. But I really got to go to the moon first. Still so full. Yeah, it's still supposed to be making... Steel dust. Why do I have so much stainless steel dust? I feel like this is messed up. You're still, yeah, you're still crafting the small gears, you're crafting the large gears. This thing's still full of stainless steel dust that's being processed. Still waiting on a bunch of plate. You're waiting to make a bunch of rods. Waiting on to make the plate. Yeah, you make the actual... that's a case, this is a hull. I think I just need to leave it processing. And sad to say, I'm kind of out of it. So I'm going to call it here. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Energy. And it's the start of the stream week, so I don't want to get too overtired. Yeah.